Right, we're recording. So hi guys and welcome to my channel. I'm back with a new video and you guys requested me to check out a clip from the Fresh and Fit podcast. This video is called Blonde Things Men Are Dumb But Gotta Flip on Her Shish. So I'm not gonna ramble. Let's get straight into this video and see what they're talking about. Alrighty. Let's see what they're arguing about, as always.
Why do you feel like men make better decisions?
Yeah, I don't agree with that.
Because men are logically sound and more rational.
You're joking, right?
1000%.
I feel like there's what?
You couldn't even name 2 countries.
I know.
I know. That has nothing to do with it, though.
It does.
No, it doesn't. Better decisions has nothing to do with me naming a stupid fucking country.
Okay.
Like,
Let me give you a fact. This isn't my opinion or my thought. They've literally done studies on this, and they found that men prioritize logic and ration over emotion. Women, however, prioritize emotion over logic and ration.
That's not.
So,
I will say though, like women, like since birth, we are encouraged to, feel to show emotions, while men are not encouraged to do that at all. That's not good.
Well, it's true. It depends on the woman.
It is the
so men can make better decisions in war.
Stop, let me finish.
One at a time.
That is the majority, which means it is a fact. A majority of men are far better decision makers and leaders than women are, which is why most women want a guy to be a leader in the relationship, because we're designed for it.
I feel like men make better decisions at certain things, but women make the better decisions at other certain things.
Like what?
Like what? What linen sheets, colors? Like
food,
when it comes to survival.
Yeah, he did not just say that.
And running a society, etc., men have been in leadership roles forever.
That's because y'all set it up that way, though.
Oh, really?
Here we go.
Oh,
Okay, well, tell me this. Name one matriarchy that stood the test of time.
Just one.
What are you saying?
Exactly. So the point is that, and there have been, but they've been destroyed, wiped off the face of the earth. So women can't lead. Because the reason why is because men are physically superior, so therefore they will just overtake you anyway. So men need to be in a leadership role for society to thrive. Sorry, I don't make the rules, I just report them. So going back to what I was saying, yes, men are more logically sound and better decision makers. That is a biological fact. In general. Now, if I line up 100 girls, sure, there's going to be 5 or 10 that can do it. She's an exception, right? She's obviously in a logically sound job. But most y'all would never do what she does.
Facts.
So we can't make an argument for the exception to the rule.
I feel like it's out of choice, not out of like we can't physically do it.
You said it's out of choice?
No, I said like you're saying her job, like she, like you choose to do that. Like if I wanted to choose to go in that field, I absolutely could. It's not about
congratulations. Most women don't want to go into that career field.
Yeah, but you said like they couldn't do it. I'm not saying you couldn't.
They're not as capable.
Well, I don't think that's true. I think it's just intimidating.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like a lot of women can. They just don't know how, or they're like intimidated to step up and do it.
Let's be real here.
Like, for example, during like the World War and everything, all the women went and started doing construction jobs and doing things that men were doing because they were gone fighting.
Yeah, because they had to.
Yeah.
And then as soon as the men came back, they left.
You just proved your point. You just said we couldn't.
Yeah,
Exactly.
we couldn't.
No. Women choose overwhelmingly to get. Ladies, is this like, am I speaking Chinese here? No. Women overwhelmingly choose to not get into labor-intensive jobs.
Well, you said that we couldn't. As if physically incapable of doing it. Like,
listen.
I don't think he thinks that we're incapable, but men are physically stronger than women. I think that we can agree on that.
Okay. Just because you're capable of doing something doesn't mean it's optimal. I'm going to say that one more time. Just because you're capable of doing something doesn't mean it's optimal. So in other words, if you want to go ahead and open up the pickle jar, you might be able to do it, but it's going to take you a lot more time, more strain, might not be able to do it all together. Give a man the pickle jar, pop it up, done in 1 second.
But
so
that's more physical.
Men are far more efficient at a lot of things, to include decision-making, logically sound stuff. This is why men dominate science, technology, engineering, and math.
What about women in STEM?
Nowhere to be found. Rarely.
It's true. Like, she was like, what? But women, we are so underrepresented in STEM. Like, 20% something all around the world in total. Like, it's so bad. But I also think that it have to do with like salary gaps. I know people are gonna say, oh, here we go again, but like, men and women are not equal even if they do the same amount of work. If they do the same research, a man is gonna get paid more because he's a man. So that's not encouraging either for women to go into that field. But in general, women are not choosing that field for some reason. I feel like it has to do with culture too, because in some countries in the world, like, women are dominating in STEM. So, but it's very few though.
The crazy part is,
maybe in America.
You know what's funnier? Let me give you even a funnier thing.
Like,
women dominate colleges, They're most of the graduates. Most STEM jobs require a college degree, yet women still are majorly underrepresented in STEM fields.
But don't you think that has a lot to do with like men that have opinions similar to yours?
It has nothing to do with it.
Hold on, you said earlier, it's choice. It's up to choice. So they choose not to go in those fields.
Yeah, but it's a choice, but what are the reasons?
Yeah, but if you as a man think you said right in the beginning, you would choose a man before a woman, not 10 out of 10.
In what field?
You said as a friend, I wouldn't even have a woman.
You said a business opportunity.
Like, what's the point? What's the point of having a female friend? You said I would go to the guy for advice. Why would I go to the woman, right?
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to dating relationships, yeah, I would go to my guy friend. Why would I go to a woman?
So that's what I'm saying. Like, with that mindset, you know, that's corrupting the woman workforce. Like, men are constantly overpowering the woman in power.
So she's arguing.
Well, 100% incorrect, because the thing is that, and we've seen this on this show, if a woman goes into a career field that is male dominated, she is far more likely, almost 10 times more likely, to get the job over a man, even if that man is.
When he said male dominated, like in STEM, like I've heard so many stories. Like when you see like one woman in class and see what she had to go through to be in there. Like it was this woman in Tunisia. She was the only one in class, and her parents wanted to take her out of school when she was 12, so she could go and get married. Like just things like that women have to go through that men don't. Like they have to fight for the education and the career to get there. And it was this woman at a science conference. She was a chemist, and she was like a highlight there and was gonna speak, I think. And they just took her. They thought that she was like a secretary or something. Just like disrespectful things like that. Just shows how the climate is in that field right now. And like I said, with the pay gap too, and like she said, that it's like men are gonna support men. So if it's a field that's dominated by men, they're gonna help each other out. I feel like it's a lot of arguments that we can debate on the reasons why, but just like he say that is because basically he's saying that because men are smarter, better decision makers, more logical thinkers and stuff, that they're dominating that field. I think that's incorrect. Is more qualified than her, thanks to affirmative action and wanting to diversify the workforce.
But why do you think that is?
Because women don't pick those jobs.
Because men want to get those women into those career fields, because women overwhelmingly don't want to work laborious jobs or in science, technology, engineering, or math.
And they're incentivized to give you that job as a woman.
Yeah. Anything that's male dominated, if a woman applies to it, you are going to get a call back.
No matter what.
You want to be a police officer? You want to work in federal law enforcement? You want to work in construction? They're going to hire you. We brought a girl on this show, plumber, went to plumbing school, couldn't even twist a wrench and pass the test. They passed her anyway and gave her the job.
Bruh.
In the UK, if you go ahead and try to be a firefighter, you fail the fitness test, they will still hire you. That's how bad they want women in.
Yeah.
If you cannot do your job, you shouldn't get the job. But they're definitely trying to make the play field a little bit even, but it's terrible right now as we're looking at it.
It's like
Is that 50-50? Not at all.
Hey,
so
yo, fight
get a
breaks
pass,
out.
we don't.
Yeah,
what a
so
man
I'm,
said.
like I said before, because we hit so many different things here, but yes, men are more logically sound than women, proven through a bunch of studies. They've compared male brain waves and female brain waves. Men are better decision makers in general, which is why men are typically in leadership roles, and women are attracted to leaders. So I don't know how this is I mean, I get it. I know your feminism inside you is trying to fight me.
Oh my
but,
God! Here we go. Like just because someone disagree with them, they bring up like the feminist card, like it's a negative.
Frankly, a lot of these topics, you guys are just straight up wrong. Is there anything else you want to debate?
Come on, women, we need to debate better than this. They're just listening to topics. I mean, that's good, but I feel like they saying some things that I can agree with and some things that I disagree with, but oh my God. What do you guys think? Comment your opinion down below so we can argue a little bit. Not argue, but like debate. Can't we have like a healthy discussion and debate about this? But yeah, like I said, with his arguments, yes, men are stronger, naturally stronger than women if we're gonna generalize. But then he coming up with these other fields and saying that men are also more logical, better decision makers and all that. And then he said that women are good at like choosing bed sheets and linen. I mean, that's kind of a low debate and argument. I feel like he can say that, but the women at the table need to like speak up. He's inviting them, to debate him. So I feel like we should do better in discussion and debate, because we gotta allow people to, give their opinion and say what they think. But anyways, I think I shared my opinion a little bit at least. Please share yours down below. And hopefully I'll see you guys in another video. Appreciate you watching. Bye.